Thanks for pitching in, Court. I never would have got this place cleaned up before Luna's homecoming without you.
Oh, no kidding. Is this, your impression of clean? Oh, nice.
Al likes his pizza with very large meatballs. But okay, we got some work to do. We got some work to do around here, but we got time. Okay. Luna's flight is not due in from Raleigh for another couple hours. You want to toss me those ninja shorts over there?
Yours or Al's? There you go.
Thank you.
Tell you, CJ and Sarah can really do a job on a room, but you and Al, what is this? It's like total chaos.
Hey, chaos takes absolute commitment, and Al and I are dedicated to being bachelors. No wife to be around bossing us around. No pregnant woman demanding strange food at all hours and unlimited use of the bathroom. I'm telling you, I had a great time with my son. Me and my boy alone. It was... Oh, who am I kidding? Life without the woman you love is no life at all.
Yeah, tell me about it.
This place belongs to Alex.
Not for long, yeah, but check this out. I want you to look at this building over here. Blair?
What?
Look at this. The Omega building, right? Our building. See the one with the Greek letter on it? I'm gonna change that to an M. And the Manning building. Yeah, I like that. You can sit here in the morning, have breakfast, watch all the little people go to work in our building. That is if this fog ever lives. God, I hate fog. Blair? What is it? What's wrong? I thought you liked this apartment.
It's very dramatic.
Yeah, well, that's us. Nothing tame or boring from Mr. and Mrs. Manning O.N. Kidd. Let's leave the 2-car garages and the picket fences to everybody else. We've got style.
Alex Buchanan style?
Hey, look, we plop down the money, we do the closing, and Alex is out of the picture. Look, I want this place. You said you did, too.
Well, I did, before I found out who lived here. Todd, I'm sorry, but I can't live here.
Oh, everything's delicious, Dorian. The food, the coffee, that tantalizing perfume you're wearing.
Blatant flattery. I love it.
But I have a hunch that I was not invited for my flattery. You called because you saw my name on that chapter in the DID book?
Yes, dissociative identity disorder. Though it did seem a bit easier when they called it multiple personality disorder.
Well, some people still do. The new title is more accurate, of course.
Of course.
So, Dorian, what's this all about? Why this interest in multiple personalities?
Martin, I need your expert advice. Someone very close to me is in serious trouble.
Yes, there is, Aunt Vicky. Look what I found.
No, you can't have her! You are never to play with this doll. Do you hear me? Never! Never!
I should have got rid of you a long time ago. All you do is bring back memories. Memories best forgotten. You are nothing but a toy. You are an old toy. And when people outgrow toys, they get rid of them.
Father, Mother, stop! Stop!
You're a whore. Get out of my sight.
Mother, don't leave me.
No. No, don't dwell on the past. Don't. Just stay in control at all costs.
What's the matter with you? Do you realize my children are downstairs crying their eyes out because Aunt Vicky went ballistic?
Well, I don't know what your children told you, Tina.
Well, they told me that you nearly bit their heads off. Why, Vicky? What's with you?
So what if Alex owns the place? Who cares?
Who cares? I care. No matter how much we redecorate or fumigate, it still reeks of Asa.
Look, it's just a place.
Todd.
Look around here, okay? It's empty. There's no ghosts. It's not like you and Asa lived here. It's not like Asa lived here at all. Come on, Blair. We can sit out here on the terrace, sip mimosas, and look at our office building. Hey, that used to belong to Asa Buchanan, too. I mean, what, you sorry we bought that?
No. No, you made it possible to get Melidor up and running.
Yeah. Look, you got a dream, huh? I want to give it to you.
Is this Todd Manning talking? The surly dude that I used to share a park bench with?
Come a long way, haven't we?
We can't escape our past, though.
Says who? Come on, look, if a loser like me can turn out to be a multimillionaire with his whole town at his feet, anything's possible, right?
Okay, I guess I am being a little silly.
That's the hormones. Makes you emotional.
All right, Todd, let's buy it, okay? If it's what you want, then it must be the right thing.
Thanks. Hey, I'm sorry.
Todd, the baby and me love to be hugged. And we love seeing you so excited. I mean, between this place and you digging into the intruder, I've never seen you so happy.
Yeah. I am happy, aren't I?
Yeah.
Only, you know, I'm not going to run the intruder. That was Dorian's thing.
What? You changed your mind?
Yeah. You might say that.
Martin, when we were in medical school together, did I ever talk to you about my sister Melinda?
Well, I remember you telling me a little bit about her.
Yes, well, it's become a very sad story. Unfortunately, over the years, my sister has had a history of severe emotional instability. And recently, we've come to know the root of her problems. It pains me very much to say this, but my sister was sexually abused as a child. I did not know this because she herself had blocked it out until recently when someone, well-intentioned but unaware of the consequences, threw this abuse in her face. And Melinda's personality just broke into pieces. It literally fractured. So now her doctors have revised their diagnosis to dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Dorian, but you know, this condition is extremely rare and very difficult to diagnose. Perhaps the doctors are wrong.
No, 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 no. They're all positive that she is suffering from DID.
Suffering. It's an ironic choice of words. The fracturing of the personality is actually a very ingenious form of self-protection.
You mean it's good for her?
No, I mean it is necessary. For a child, it is nearly impossible to deal with the horror of abuse. And in some rare cases, she will create personalities outside of herself that can cope with the situation.
But this would happen in childhood, not in later life.
Well, the forming of the alternative personalities would begin in childhood or early adulthood, whenever the stress was too great. But these alters, as they are clinically known, then often lie dormant for many years until something happens when the host is an adult, such as your sister being confronted with the fact of her abuse. And at that point, then the alters are summoned forward to help protect her.
Then all is not hopeless. Because you see, when my sister Melinda goes into one of the alters, the one that calls herself Joan, she becomes very rational, calm. In fact, Joan is able to control all of the others.
That would be the gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper, right. The one you wrote the chapter about in this book.
Yes, you see, the gatekeeper knows about all of the other alters and the secret suppressed abuse that created them. And indeed, the gatekeeper seems distant and unemotional, but in reality, the gatekeeper is driven, dedicated to keeping the host from ever reliving that primal memory.
In other words, the gatekeeper is good.
Well,
Martin, you're the expert. Please, advise me. What can I tell Melinda's therapist? We have to make sure that the gatekeeper never allows the host or the other alters to come out.
It's not like you to bark at my kids. CJ and Sarah, they think of their Aunt Vicky as kind and patient. What's come over you?
All I did, Tina, was remind them of the rules, which do not include playing where it's not allowed. So I would suggest a serious talking to from their mother and a compensating dish of ice cream.
Ice cream? You think it's that simple, ice cream? You didn't just remind them of the rules, Vicky. You scared them. Over nothing. And what, over some silly doll that Sarah found in the closet? Is this it?
It was a gift from my father. Don't touch it! It's old and fragile.
No, that's not all it is. I know why you're so upset about this doll. And I think it's time that you deal with the real reason. Right now.
I don't know, I let myself believe in Blair. Believe that I could actually find happiness, you know, have some semblance of a life with her. But who am I kidding? I'm just the same chump I always was, right?
Well, if you are, there's a whole lineup of them.
Listen, Max, I appreciate you never saying I told you so.
What are friends for?
I'll tell you what they're for picking up your pizza boxes in your old Wrestling Illustrated magazine. What is this?
Hey,
Who reads this stuff?
Sport, I've been looking all over for that. Hey, maybe you can answer my question. Dad's hopeless.
That's what they say.
All right, sure, Sport, go ahead. What's your question? Something about wrestling?
Nah, it's about those two babies Luna's got inside. When the time comes, how are they both gonna come out?
Oh, well, don't look at me. I'm hopeless.
CJ said you were an expert because you delivered Sarah.
Hold
Well,
it.
yeah.
Expert? Expert? He didn't learn anything about birthing babies except back in the caveman days. When it comes to cutting edge technique, you're looking at the expert right here.
Look, Max, I know you know a lot of things, but babies, come on.
Oh, is this a challenge, Mr. Big Shot? Okay, fine. Put up or shut up. We'll have a little contest right now to see who's the expert on birthing babies.
I like it.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
It's kind of a joke on the banner, see, because I'm the son of the late, great Victor Long. All-powerful.
Yeah.
Unstoppable.
The son can be all by himself. It can be lonely.
Yeah, but he's strong enough, he can handle it, right? I mean, as long as he's got the stars and the planets kind of circling around him.
Oh, is that what me and the baby will be? Your Majesty, just little stars
Come on,
that go
I
around
didn't
your
mean it
little
like
orbit? Oh, Todd, come on, you dream big, and I admire that. Just don't forget about the rest of us when you eclipse the banner and the almighty lords.
I won't forget about it. Ever.
Oh, my God. What are you two doing in my penthouse? Get out. Get out now before I call the police.
Why would you want to do that? We're here to buy the place.
I'm quite sure all this therapy has been terribly good for you, but please do not play amateur analyst with me.
I'm not playing at anything, Vicky. One thing I've learned in therapy, though, is to recognize denial.
Well, I am not in denial, nor was I inappropriately angry with your children.
No. You're projecting your anger at them instead of directing the rage at the real target, which is me.
You?
It's obvious. When you saw Sarah playing with the doll that our father gave you, it dredged up all these complex emotions that you have about Victor and Irene. And let's face it, Vicky, when you found out Victor was my father, you hated me.
Tina, that was a very long time ago.
Oh, but I remember. You were horrified when you learned that you had a half-sister. And when I turned out to be the child of your friend, Irene, and Victor...
All right, fine. I was probably horrified. I might even have hated you for a bit, but we've certainly gotten past all that.
Have we? The way you've been treating me lately. And now with my children, it seems like you still blame me for being Irene's daughter. And after all, she's the one who shattered all your illusions about Victor.
Oh, Tina, please. This is pop psychology. Why, after all this time, would I start assigning blame?
Well, it's simple. You've just been reminded of what kind of man Victor was by Todd Manning. It dredged up all these old feelings and these old conflicts that
Don't be
you've had.
absurd, please. I'm not conflicted.
Yes, you are, Vicky. And it's okay. It's natural to love Victor and hate him at the same time. And the more awful secrets that you learn about
I do not wish to talk about Victor Lord or his secrets or that awful time in the past. Not now, not ever. Do I make myself very clear?
They had everything,
Here's to the good life.
and she wanted a piece of the pie.
I'll get what's coming to me. And so will Erica and Dimitri.
I don't think she'll rest until we are destroyed.
Will her secret recipe for deceit?
This scam that you have cooked up with Kendall about the long-lost letter, you won't get away with it.
Give her sweet revenge?
We are on our way to Easy Street.
Or will revealing the truth
Now, you've been planning this with Kendall all along, haven't you?
be the icing on the cake?
Let's teach Kendall a lesson she'll never forget.
All My Children on ABC Daytime.
I must have misunderstood. You want to arrange it so that the gatekeeper personality... what was her name?
Jean. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Joan. Joan. Yes. I want her to stay in control, and I want the host and all the other altars to be buried.
Dorian, this is your sister we're talking about.
Yes. But she's so unbalanced.
Exactly. What you're asking is impossible. Your sister's personality has fragmented into several distinct personas. The gatekeeper is only one of them.
The best.
Perhaps, but perhaps not. Whoever comes out to take charge, well, that is not something we can control, at least not at this stage. Besides, all these alternative personalities are working together to deal with the memories and the emotions that are just too painful for the host personality.
Exactly my point. If the memories are that painful, then don't you need a shield?
No, what you want to do is integrate all of these personalities into the host, or, well, at least maintain a balance between the altars. But, Dorian, if you push too hard, if the stress becomes too great, then anything, an image, a feeling, can trigger the return of any one of these altars at any time.
No, I can't let that happen. Martin, you have to help me find a way to make sure that all of these other altars stay under control.
You scare me when you talk to me that way. It's like you've become so cold and unemotional.
Oh, Tina, please. It's because I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve.
But, Vicky, I know what troubles you. And I know when you're just not being yourself. It's just... Vicky, don't pull away from me. I just want to help you with all these feelings inside of you, and I want to help draw them out.
Oh, Tina! I think the worst thing I ever did was suggest that you go to therapy. Now, all you have is this half-baked psychoanalytical nonsense.
No, don't change the subject. That's avoiding. If you're angry, be angry at me and my mother and our father and everything that happened the night that you came home from college with your roommate, Irene.
Irene, are you asleep? Where did she go?
This is completely, purely self-indulgent. What's past is past.
No, never. You always carry things with you. At least that's what I've learned.
In your newfound therapy and 6 easy short lessons.
I may not be book smart like you, Vicky, but I know about sex. When you found Victor and Irene together, it did more than destroy your faith in Father. It brought out Nikki Smith.
I've already told you, I do not want to go back to that time.
But you never left it, don't you see? It was just left in the dark until Todd Manning brought it out again. He reminded you of what kind of man our father was. Irene was only 18 years old when he seduced her. He might as well have been her father.
Close that door, Victoria.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I'm so sorry that ever happened to you. Oh, Vicky, if I could just turn back the clock and go back in time that night and...
Don't touch me.
Victoria.
Mother, don't.
Victoria, you're not a little girl anymore. You haven't been for a long time.
Don't touch me.
Princess, don't push me away.
Don't push me away, Vicky. I'm your sister. I love you. I just want to help.
Your father. I love you, Victoria.
Please just let me hold.
No!
Oh, Vicky, please. You're close to a breakthrough. Just tell me what you're feeling right now. Don't hold back, please.
Alonzo, think fast. You are the official referee. You will say who is right and who is wrong. Use that book with your life. First question. What does the mother take with her to the hospital?
The father. Actually, what the mother brings is some soft, soothing music to listen in the labor room, something very nice to wear around the maternity ward, a robe, a nightgown, and something for the baby to wear when they bring him home, right?
Wrong. No. The father has a day or two to go home and get whatever the baby needs.
No. No, the mother can bring baby clothes if she wants to. She wants to pack a few things, right?
Al, umpire, if you please.
Optional.
What? Let me see that.
Okay, now it's your turn, Mr. Big Shot. What is back labor?
Oh, gee, I guess that's when the mother's back hurts.
Why? Why exactly is it hurting? What causes the pain?
Well, gee, childbirth, I guess.
Not this time, Hoss. Back labor is when the baby is facing the spine, coming out the wrong way, so that causes an uncomfortable position, which is called back labor.
Yep. He's right again, Dad.
Thank you, son. Lucky guess. Okay, time for my specialty then. Breathing.
Oh, see, he should be able to get this one because he's been breathing for years.
When you're coaching the mother, you tell her to take long breaths or short breaths.
Actually, it's the father who takes a big, deep breath before he calls in the doctor and says, "Get that epidural in here, stat!"
Don't know, do you, huh?
No. I know this one.
Really?
The mother will take a nice, soothing, deep breath while the father counts the contractions.
Partly right. Tell him, son.
Well, Dad...
When the contractions get closer together and the mother is ready to push, then you tell her to go to the he-he breathing.
No. It's not he-he. It's ha-ha.
No, if you went into ha-ha, she would hyperventilate and pass out.
Get out of town. It's ha-ha.
Oh, come on. Admit it. You don't know it this time now, do you, huh? Do you? Al, what's it say?
Well, it does both. And, the woman goes like this. Or...
Yeah, no, it's more he-he-he. No, it's ha-ha-ha. It's he-ha-ha-ha, right?
It was rigged. It was rigged.
What in the world? What's so funny?
Oh. Who made this mess? I don't know how you two broke in here, but there's the door.
Hey, chill out, all right? We didn't break in. The real estate chick let us in. We want to buy your penthouse.
Your sudden wealth has gone to your little head. You don't honestly think that I would sell my beloved home to this woman, do you? She actually turned her back on my husband at one point in his life and left him to die.
Give it a rest, Alex. Asa didn't have any problems taking money from Todd for the Omega building.
It's much different. This place has sentimental value.
Why? Carlo Hesser has his ashes spread around here somewhere?
Now that you mention it, Carlo and I had some marvelous times in this penthouse, and this happens to be where I fell in love with Asa. He would kill me if I sold this place to you two.
I get it, Blair. You know, Hey, I didn't remember seeing Ace's name on the contract. There must have been some kind of mistake. I mean, this place isn't hers to sell.
Oh, it's mine to sell. That's not the point.
You are right, Todd. As well as I know Asa, he does pull the strings in this marriage.
That may have been the way it was when you were married to Asa, but nobody pulls my strings, honey.
Okay, Alex. Whatever you say.
And you know, the tabloids call her Landview's most independent public woman.
This has nothing to do with my independence. You know I could sell this to you in a heartbeat. I don't want to upset my husband.
Asa doesn't need to know, does he?
Yes, as soon as I can. Sorry, minor crisis, I'm afraid.
Oh, but Martin, you promised you would help me.
Well, I'm trying to, Dorian, but you know what you're asking? It's a little bit unusual. I'd suggest you leave the decisions to her psychiatrist. Why even think about interfering?
Because every time I see Melinda, my heart breaks. I mean, when I go to visit her, I feel so hopeless. I have no idea how to help her. It's only when this gatekeeper personality comes out that she bears any resemblance at all to the sister that I know and love. The last time I was there, she turned into a little child right before my very eyes. And don't tell me that the therapists know what's best for her because they don't know how to give me back my sister.
Oh, all right, calm down. You know, I really can't offer treatment ideas for a patient that I haven't even met. But, well, I could give you a hint or two on how to talk to her when you visit.
You mean to the gatekeeper? Yes, Martin, thank you. How?
Well, your sister seems very suggestible. I think that you could invite her to come out. Maybe stay with you for a while.
Forever. No, I want her to stay forever.
Well, now, that might be impossible, but appeal to her rational side. The gatekeeper is nothing if not rational. Now, here's the key. Make sure that your conversations take place in a quiet, safe environment.
Yes. Yes, of course. Oh, thank you, Martin. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I really do have to go now.
Yes, well, thank you for coming. You do understand how worried I am about my darling sister.
Well, then, for your sister's sake, Dorian, trust the experts, huh? Bye.
Thank you again. Bye. Experts, schmexperts. I know what needs to be done, Miss Jean. And I'm going to do it.
I didn't mean to push too hard. It's just I love you, and I want to help you resolve your inner conflict. Vicky, I know when you first found out that I was your sister, you distrusted me, but then time went by, and we became real sisters. Tell me you don't hate me. Please, Vicky. Are you all right?
I'm so tired, Tina. I need to be alone.
That's okay. I understand that. I think you need to just process everything now. That's what they call it, process. I think you just need some rest, okay?
Rest? That is the last thing I need, you airhead. And for the record, yeah, Victor Lord slept with his daughter, and I was the only one who could handle it. Me, Nikki Smith. In fact, if it hadn't been for me, what the hell am I doing defending myself? Hey, I'm out of here! I am out of here! I am out of here as fast and as far as I can get. Away from Wimpy Vicky and Warden Jean.
Well, Aunt Vicky, she's not upset with you.
Then why'd she yell?
Well, she's upset about, well, a lot of things.
Like Todd?
Why would you ask that?
Well, everybody keeps saying he has too much air or something.
What are you talking about?
The Lord Air. Yeah, that's it. What does it mean, Mom?
Well, it's a grown-up thing, and I don't think you... No, I think you should know the truth. Todd is not just your friend. He's your uncle.
Uncle Todd? Wow, that's the best.
Some people don't think so.
Can we go see him? Yeah, can we go say welcome to the family?
No, not right now, no. Everybody still has mixed feelings about Todd.
Well, we don't. When can we go see him?
Well, not right now, okay? It's just, I'm not ready to start calling him Brother Todd.
What's the angle here? That's more than the asking price.
Oh, it's just a little incentive. Do we have a deal or don't we?
It has your name on it, Alex. Just yours. Asa never has to know.
Asa has his business, I have mine.
And they say a good marriage is hard to find.
Kind of gives you hope, doesn't it? Well, let's go, sweetheart. I want to talk to the decorator about changing everything.
You know what? I'm going to have to meet you later. I got to get to the airport. I'm going to miss my flight.
What flight? Nice to know the newlyweds are communicating so well.
Look, it's no big deal, Blair. I just got to go to Chicago. Arthur Vandenberg set up a couple of meetings for me. Some newspaper hot shots.
Todd, you can't go with this fog rolling in like this.
Yeah, you want to make sure nothing happens to you. I don't want you to crash and burn before your check clears.
Oh, don't worry. I'll live. I have to. Having too much fun. See you later, Blair.
All right, Todd. Hey, Todd. Don't try to stop him. Isn't it amazing how much he's like Asa?
Asa and Todd have nothing in common.
Except for you. You always go where the money is, don't you?
Look who's talking.
Oh, I never denied I love a good life, but I love a good man.
Who? Asa Buchanan, a good man?
The best. And you had an opportunity to go after the old chip off the golden block, Cord Roberts himself, but instead you chose Todd, the confused barbarian. Tell me, was it worth it?
Luna, I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too, Alonzo, but by the looks of things, I missed a lot of things while I was gone, didn't I?
Welcome back. Luna, Max and I, we were just,
Oh, don't tell me. They say the wife is always the last to know.
Oh, would you just shut up and give me a kiss?
Oh.
You doing back so early?
Well, they said y'all gonna have some bad weather up here, so I hopped on a plane out of Raleigh real soon, and by the looks of things, not a moment too soon. How could two grown men have such a mess in so short of a time, I want to know?
Well, we had to work at it, didn't we, Dad? And Dad said...
Never mind what Dad says. No one really cares what Dad says at this point, do they? You know what? We would have had everything covered if you hadn't come back and surprised us. And I would have won the childbirthing contest.
no, don't you believe a word he's saying. Because if it weren't for me, you'd be up to your knees in pizza boxes, and he'd have you breathing like some deep sea diver in heat.
Oh, what are you trying to do? Worry this poor pregnant woman? Huh? We had everything covered, right, Al?
Sure, as long as Cord's around.
Oh, man. Can you spell orphanage?
Well, don't you worry one bit. This pregnant woman is not worried as long as I got you three men to help me get through these last couple of weeks.
I have a feeling there's only one man you need right now, and I think he needs you too. I tell you what, Al, come on, let's get some of this garbage out of here, okay?
Is this where they smooch and stuff?
Oh, man, you learn fast, kid. Just like a chip off the old blockhead.
I hate him.
You love him.
I missed you.
How much did you... Oh, Lord.
What is... Luna, whoa. What's wrong? Don't argue. Drink. This is Serenity Springs water. It's good for everything.
Honey, I am fine. There is nothing
Fine.
wrong with
You
me.
walk through the front door, you faint on me.
I did not faint. I just got a little lightheaded.
Oh, is that what it was? I'm calling the doctor.
You are not calling
Yes, I
the
am
doctor.
calling
You're
the
the one that needs the doctor if you don't calm down.
I am calm. Look. Okay, fine. Maybe I'm a little nervous. Just want everything to go perfectly.
It has. It will. 2 little bouts of dizziness.
Two? What do you mean two? As in more than one?
Well, that's the normal definition of it.
What happened? What, did you faint? Did you fall? What?
It was nothing. I was just out back picking some dogwood, and I got a little lightheaded, and I just sat down. It was nothing serious.
Oh, it was nothing serious. What if it happens again?
Well, then I will go to the birthing center for a little tune-up. Max, honey, I might look a little fragile, but when it comes to protecting these 2 little things in here, I am as protective as a big mama bear. Nothing. I'm not going to let one single thing happen to them. You know that. Oh, well, it won't be long now. I'm going to hate being fat. But this will be different. This is going to be perfect. Just perfect.
Ooh, look this. Disco Inferno.
What, did you change your mind?
Nope. I'm still crazy about you.
I thought you were somebody else.
Oh, I figured I might find you here. You told me you were selling the place. I just got tired of waiting for you to come home.
I'm sorry. I was just doing a little nervous packing. You know how anxious you get when you have a deal pending.
You mean you sold it?
Yeah. For even more than I asked for it.
In this market? Oh, they must be loaded. Who are they?
A young couple. Yuppies, family money, you know, starting out. Lucky them, huh?
Lucky you.
Come on, Jean. Answer the phone. Just answer the phone, will you? We've got work to do.
Transglobe Flight 23 has been delayed due to weather. Please see the agent at the ticket counter.
Hi, honey. You better make it a double scotch neat, because I ain't going anyplace for a while.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, well, you don't have a ticket to Aruba, do you? All that fun and sun waiting for me, I'm stuck here.
Now, look on the bright side. Maybe today's your lucky day. What's your name?
Friends call me Nikki. What's yours?
Lou.
Hey, Lou. Here's looking at you, Lou.
That you, sis?
Tomorrow, Matlock's back. But can he live up to his reputation? Don't miss a deadly game of cat and mouse on Matlock. Then, Tony comes face to face with a murder suspect, only this one is dead. Will anyone believe him, or is he seeing ghosts? Find out on the Commish. Next, can the Cirillos and the Quartermains find common ground? Find out on General Hospital following an ABC News brief.
Jacob Johnson. Who is he? And what does he want from me?
A probing question with an elusive answer.
I thought you were somebody I could talk to. My mistake.
I'm sorry.
But is getting close worth the risk?
I saw you and Jacob in the park.
Loving on ABC.